Hello and welcome to Vision Academy. In this video, we are going to learn do-while loop in C programming. Do-while looping construct is also called a post-tested looping construct because for the first time, all the set of instructions will get executed before checking the condition. Hence, it is called post-tested looping construct. Let us begin with the syntax. Do is a keyword. It should be written in lowercase letter. Now we are going to use curly open brace, and here I'm going to write statement 1 and put semicolon, curly closing brace, and here we are going to write while. While is also a keyword. It should be written in lowercase letter. Now inside the round bracket we are going to write the condition. If this condition is true, then the statement will get executed repeatedly, and this while condition must be terminated by semicolon. Here we have got only a single statement that will get executed repeatedly till this condition is true. Once the condition is false, then control comes out of this looping construct. If I want to execute only a single statement repeatedly, then such statement is called simple statement. Now let us go for compound statement, wherein you can find more than one statement will get executed repeatedly till this condition is true. Once the condition is false, control comes out of the looping construct. I'm going to write here do curly open brace. Now I'm going to write the set of statements. Here I'm going to write statement number 1. Next I'll write statement number 2, and so on. We can have n number of statement. I'll write here statement number n curly closing brace, and here I'm going to write while, and then inside the round bracket I'm going to write condition. Close the bracket and then put semicolon. So this semicolon is compulsory. Now let us draw a flow chart. For the first syntax, here we are going to draw the down arrow mark, and before checking the condition we are going to execute statement. Here I'll write statement 1 in a rectangular box, and after executing this at least once, we are going to check out the condition. I'm going to write here is condition and question mark. This one should be represented in the form of rhombus, because here iterative statement as well as the selection statements will be represented in the form of rhombus while checking the condition. So you can differentiate. Here in a looping construct we will be having a dotted arrow mark that transfers the control once again back to the previous instructions. Okay, so here control will get transferred, that is represented using dotted arrow mark, and continuous arrow mark represent the data flow. If it is true, then this particular statement will get executed repeatedly. If this condition is false, then the next statement will get executed if any. So put it in a rectangular box. Now let us go for compound statement. Here I'm going to draw a down arrow mark, then I'm going to write a set of statements. I'll write here statement number 1, statement number 2, and so on. We can have statement number n. Now put this one in a rectangular box. Now we are going to check out the condition. Here I'm going to write is condition question mark, and here we are going to draw a rhombus once again. If it is true, then the control transfers to the first statement. Once again it starts executing from top to bottom all the instructions. If it is false, then the next statement, if any, those statements will get executed. So here, put it in a rectangular box. Now, let us take an example. Here, I'm going to write in a single line comment, write a program to print even numbers using do while statement. Let us begin with the preprocessor directives. Hash include, in Angular brace we will write standard input output dot h header file. The next preprocessor directive is hash include, in Angular brace we will write console input output dot h header file. Now we are going to write void main function curly open brace, and here I'm going to declare a variable int I is equal to 2, because this is the first even number. Now I'm going to write CLR SCR function, which is used to clear the screen. Now I'm going to write 2 curly open brace, and I want to print the value of I. I'm going to write here print f, and in a double quotation mark I'm going to write percentage d, that represent integer type of data. It is a format specifier, and the double quotation mark put comma, and then I'm going to write I here and put semicolon. Here I need to increment the value of I by 2. So if I add 2 to this, it will become 4. That is the next even number. So that is the reason I have to write here I is equal to I plus 2, and then put semicolon, curly closing brace, and here we have to write while and condition. So what should be the condition? I value, if it is less than or equal to 20, suppose. Okay, so first 10 even numbers will be printed. Now we will write get th function and then curly closing brace. So let us take an example. Once we compile and run this program, it is not going to ask the user anything, and directly it shows the result, such as 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and up to 20. Correct? So how exactly it is going to show, we will study. So writing such type of program is called non-interactive way of writing program. If the program asks the user to enter any value, then it is called interactive way of writing program. Now here I is equated with value 2 already. Next do printf percentage d and I. So here for the first time 2 will be printed, and it is going to increment the value of I by 2. So here I value, earlier it was 2, I is equal to, I value is what? 2. Here I'll write 2 plus this 2. So it will become 4. Now I is 4, and we are going to check out the condition whether 4 is less than or equal to 20. Yes, it is true. Once again control transfers to do, and it is going to print I value. Now I value is what? 4. Now it is going to increment the value of I by 2 once again. I value is now 4 plus this constant 2 as it is. So it will become 6. Now we are going to check out the condition. 6 is less than or equal to 20. Yes, once again it is true. So control transfers to do, and it is going to printf value of I. I value is 6. Now we are going to increment value of I by 2 once again. So I is equal to, earlier it was 6 plus 2 is equal to 8. Now we are going to check out 8 is less than or equal to 20. Yes, it is true. Once again control transfers to do, and it is going to print the value of I. Value of I is 8. Once again we are going to increment the value of I by 2. So I is equal to 8 plus 2 is equal to 10. 10 is less than or equal to 20. Yes, it is true. Once again, it is going to print the value of I, that is 10. So it is going to increment the value of I by 2. Now it is I is equal to 10 plus 2 is equal to 12. So 12 is less than 20. Yes, it is true. Once again, it is going to print 12. Now it is going to increment the value of I by 2. So I is 12 plus 2 is equal to 14. So is 14 less than 20? Yes, it is true. Once again, it is going to print the value of I. So that is 14 will be printed. So here I'm going to write I is equal to 14 plus 2 is equal to 16. So 16 is less than or equal to 20. Yes, condition transfers to do. Once again, it is going to print the value of I, that is 16. Once again, it is going to increment the value of I by 2. So I is equal to 16 plus 2 is equal to 18. So 18 is less than or equal to 20. Yes, once again control transfers and it is going to print the value of I, that is 18. Now I value will get incremented by 2. 18 plus 2 is equal to 20. So now 20 is less than or equal to 20. Yes, it is true. Once again, then it is going to print the value of I, that is 20. Once again, I is equal to I is 20 plus 2. It will become 22. So is 22 less than or equal to 20? No. This time condition fails. Once the condition is returning false value, then the control comes out of this do while looping construct and the next statement get ch and then terminates the program. So now you can check out the result. So it is printing the first 10 even numbers. Now let us go for executing this program. Now you can check out that I have already written this program to save your time. Let us compile this program by pressing Alt F9. Here it is showing success, that indicates there is no syntax error. I'll press enter. Now let us run this program by pressing Control F9. Here you can see we have got the first 10 even numbers.